YouTube live, so please be kind to me. Hey, I don't know if anyone's going to come and see me, but I would love it if you came and learned a little bit about CRMs, because I'm completely passionate about how important CRMs are, and I'd like to share a little bit about them with you. So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management, and it's all about looking after someone right from when they're first a prospect and showed any sort of interest into you to when they become a lead and they're showing a lot more interest, and the journey that takes them through to becoming a customer, and then after it, because that's what counts. It's all about that sales process and that sales cycle, and then the post-care sale care to make sure that you're looking after people. So a lot of people are not too sure whether they need one. They always go, do I need a CRM? Maybe I don't. And my rule of thumb is generally when you're starting out, look, a whiteboard is normally fine. Just get a whiteboard and a bunch of sticky notes. Put a couple of columns down for the different parts of the sales process. You might have like prospects, people that are interested. Hey, here are leads, people are interested in working with us. We've had emails of those people, had a meeting, had a proposal, negotiating, and now booked in. And you can have those in columns and just move the people along on little sticky notes as you need to. Now, we moved to a CRM when we basically got 3 whiteboards, and it wasn't enough to manage all of our clients and prospects. That's when we moved to a CRM. And you can also use a spreadsheet. It's tricky though because you can't put as much details in. But the real benefit of using a proper CRM program is it often integrates with other things. So, for example, we use Zoho. We also use ActiveCampaign for our clients. So we use both ourselves because those are the 2 things we use. But if I send an email to anyone, it goes automatically into that person's contact information. So all their notes are there so anyone else can have a look at them. So it's really useful. It's where you put your leads in so you can see where people are coming. So we can actually manage and message things like how many leads are coming from LinkedIn, how many are coming from a YouTube video, how many people are coming from Facebook or different other parts or an event that we've run. And then we can measure that and make decisions around what we do for our marketing moving forward, which is really awesome. So it's a really great way to measure that. It also is a really good way to measure where people are on the sales cycle. So obviously someone that's just shown interest, it's less likely that they're going to become a client than someone who's really gone through that process, having a meeting and putting a proposal out and things like that. So you can measure where people are in the sales process, and it gives you an idea of what work might be coming up and helping you with that. It's also really important for staying in touch. So when you've only got a few clients, it's really easy not to worry about it too much and go, oh, it's fine, don't need to worry. We've only got a few clients I can remember. But let me tell you, when you have a lot of clients, it's very easy to let someone slip through the cracks. We look at our CRM every day, and it reminds us, we get little reminders from it to talk to different people, and it reminds us to stay in touch with people and do the jobs that we said we would, because it's all in the CRM for the different levels that are. It means if someone's gone quiet, sometimes you don't notice if you're busy. If it's in the CRM, you go, oh, I haven't heard from Marjorie recently. I'll go and touch base with them and get in contact with them. It's also really awesome because you can check things like, are they opening their emails? Are they looking at the proposal? You can track their behavior. So if a lot of CRMs have like a website tracking system on them, so ours will say, if they've come back to the website to look at something, how often they've opened an email, whether they've looked at a proposal. So you can see their intent and their interest as they're going through and doing it. It's also great for remembering the reporting. So reporting helps us work out where to put our marketing spend, how successful we are, how many sales we've got, are we on target? So having a sales target every month or every quarter is really good because it keeps you focused. And this is a good way to measure how many sales are coming in because it automatically does it. And it helps you make sure that you're staying in track for your growth and what you need to be doing for a business. One of the other benefits we found is because we know the sales cycle, we know for us, for example, it's normally between 3 to 4 weeks from when someone first shows interest to become a client. Some of our clients is 18 months to 2 years, so it depends on each one. But you can start to forecast your cash flow on the likelihood of these things coming through. So it helps you forward plan to check that your work is coming up and help to work through. I think one of the things I like most about CRMs is it just gives an opportunity to leave no one behind. You make sure that you're looking after people. So you set up that standard right from the beginning to help people know that they're valued, that they're important, that you care about them. And that's one of the best things I like about it, is that you're making sure that you're delivering on your promises. If you say you're going to get in touch, you will get in touch because your CRM is going to remind you. I love that it measures our results and helps us. And with a lot of CRMs today, you can have really strong marketing integration. So we have it linked up with our lead generation, our email marketing, our social media, all those different things interacted together. So we get a whole picture of how our website's going, how our digital marketing's going, how our lead generation's going, how our events are going, and how those are all contributing to the sales cycle, which helps us look after our customers better. And we use Zoho for that, for us, and we also use it for our clients. We tend to use Active Campaign for our coaches or simpler businesses, and also for e-commerce. And then we tend to use Zoho for our more complex manufacturing, business to business, larger scaled business to business service related businesses. One of the things I just want to say around choosing a CRM is beware of free or cheap. I think that Zoho and Active Campaign are both things that are not very expensive compared to things like Salesforce and Dynamics. But be aware that if you're offering something that's completely free, it may have a paid level that's way more expensive than lots of other ones. So that could be something that you have to watch for. Or it might be that you've got one that's cheap, but it doesn't have all the things you need to have in it. So that's really important. The next thing you need to really think about and care about is making sure it fits for your organization, which often means getting some help to set it up right. I've really learned that I used to use CRMs and just use them and then discard them because I just didn't take the time to set them up right. Getting someone like us, actually, like my husband, he's the one that does it, you don't want me, to do it, really helps to get people set up properly so it can be a really powerful tool. So when you've chosen your CRM, go and find someone in an agency that can help you work that through. And I guess the next thing is, when you're choosing one, make sure you're preparing for growth. So don't just choose one that fits you today. Find one that's going to help you in the next 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, grow with you as your business goes. So that's my help and ideas and tips around CRM. This is my very first YouTube live. It's been awesome because I'm pretty sure no one's actually seen it live, but I feel good. So, hey, that's good, right? And I'm going to do another one because actually it was easier than I thought it would be. I think I prefer it to Facebook, which is not really surprising. But nice to see you guys, and thank you for listening.